Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sublime Sims and I'm here with the second episode of Widows of Willow Creek. Today I am introducing Kimmie Singh officially. You did see her in the last episode, but I am going to be giving you more about her lore and her backstory as well as what she likes to do now that she's an elder. To start off, her traits are nosy, non-committal, child of the village, perfectionist, foodie, and gregarious. Her aspiration is neighborhood confidant, and she lives in this house with her daughter. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about her backstory before we bring it back to the present day. Kimmie is originally from Tomarang and spent her younger days as a traveling yoga instructor. She went all over the world, and it wasn't uncommon for her to make little pit stops during her trips for very brief romances. But everything changed on her last trip when she visited Willow Creek. She met a mysterious young but very handsome guy at the local nightclub, and one thing led to another. Before you knew it, they had hooked up, and initially she had no regrets. Everything was going well until she realized she was pregnant. She was still staying in Willow Creek at the time and got back in touch with the mysterious man she met. He ended up offering her 500,000 simoleons and a house in Willow Creek, but the one condition was that she had to cut ties with him. But because she wasn't making a lot of money as a yoga instructor and definitely couldn't afford to plant roots anywhere, she couldn't resist his offer, especially now that she was expecting a child. He couldn't tell her why he wanted to basically pay her off. He just said that he couldn't commit to a family, but he wanted her to be close enough where he might have a chance to catch glimpses of her and their child every now and then. One day, she decided to follow him to see what he was up to, and that is when she discovered one of his many secrets. He was doing some shady business in Oasis Springs, and after that, she also felt that it was best that they did not have any direct ties. She continued to live in Willow Creek and raise her daughter there, and she is still living here today in the same house. Now that she's older and life has slowed down a bit, she still thoroughly enjoys doing yoga and meditating. She spends a lot of time cooking cuisine from home, from Tomarang for her daughter. While every now and then she has regrets about her past, she does love the way her life is now, and because she's non-committal, this really did end up being the perfect situation for her to still have a family without the commitment of the relationship. She loves having her daughter live here, and she wouldn't have it any other way. Now, before I start with the gameplay, I will do what I did in the last episode and just give a quick overview of what her house looks like. So this is it. It is very eccentric, which I love because I think it suits her very well, especially coming from Tomarang, where she's definitely not afraid of color. Upstairs, she has a couple of bedrooms, and then she also has this crafting room for her and her daughter Irene to share. She doesn't have too big of a yard, but it is big enough just to have a couple of activities back here. Now, recently the seasons have finally changed, so it's currently spring in my save file, which is the perfect time for her to start her garden. But really quick, I will give you guys a close-up of her daughter now that she's also older. This is Irene. Her traits are love bug, art lover, music lover, and muser. And then she has the master maker aspiration, which is why they have the fabricator and also a recycler. She is a little opposite than her mom when it comes to romance. While her mom is non-committal, she just enjoyed steamy hookups. Her daughter definitely wants to find the one day. I would imagine that maybe it's because she sees that her mom is growing old alone, and maybe she just doesn't want that for herself. All of her stuff got planted, so I ended up having her plant a crocus, a dahlia, I think, a sweet pea, and I think she just planted double of one of them. I did also want to have her come to the front of the house, and I want her to use this. We're going to have her leave some incense. This is something that she had at her apartment in Tomarang, so I thought it would be nice for her to just have like a little taste of home. All right, she's left her incense. I do think that they normally get like a positive buff from this connected roots. Like a tree, the roots of Kimmie's culture run deep, and taking part in these activities help her feel connected and nourished.
Oh.
She's also gotten this from discovering a recent trait and a soothing smell from the aroma. She's also feeling closely connected with her daughter. Now, before it gets too late into the afternoon, I've invited her friends over. So we have Madeline and Diane here. She is going to be leading them through a yoga routine. Lately, she's been trying to convince her friends to get into wellness now that they're getting older and they can't exactly hit the gym anymore. Yoga is still very slow-paced and beginner-friendly for them. So let's have her come over here. I set up this little yoga area for her, and I want to have her lead a private energy centering routine for Diane and Madeline. I think for Irene, in the meantime, I want her to come up here and work on fabricating. She should have she has quite a few bits and pieces. I think we're going to have her maybe do, I'm not sure. Actually, some of this stuff is really cute. Let's just start with something simple. We're just going to have her fabricate a rug. All right, Kimmie is starting their routine. Look, Madeline's already like, you said this would be beginner friendly. And also, Diane is just opting not to participate, I guess. She's just over here playing with clay. Please, Diane is like, girl, my back hurts. I don't think I can be doing these moves with you guys, but I'll just sit here for moral support. Madeline, on the other hand, she's trying her best. She never did really get into yoga or anything in her younger days, so this is her very first time trying this. Oh my goodness, this is not it for the elders. She's probably gonna break her back. I do think that they are about to wrap up their routine. It looks like she's wanting to cook. I want to pick what she's going to cook though. It is getting like about dinner time. I don't know what's up with the little pressure cookers where they show that they have spoiled food for some reason, but I think we're going to have her make, I think we'll have her make this. I'm not going to try to say it because I don't want to say it incorrectly, but you guys saw the dish. She said yoga, yoga. Okay, well, it looks like she had a good time then. She liked it. She put on a little bit of music, setting the mood over here. One thing I absolutely love about the pressure cooker, and this also applies to real life, is how they can just drop the food in and continue to go work on other things. They still have to do the prep work, but still, it just makes it so much easier to get more done in less time. I'm also pretty sure if you prep ingredients using the stand mixer, it might be even quicker. Okay, her food is started. Where did her friends go? I see Madeline is still in here hanging out. It looks like Diane is upstairs. I want to have her be a little bit nosy with her since she does have the nosy trait. Let's have her pry for secrets. She's like, come on, you know you want to tell me. I know you've got some secrets. You have to. Everyone does. Diana's like, girl, no, I don't have anything to tell you. Toilet terror? I just want to take a moment. I told you guys Diane has no skeletons in her closet, and by this name, I can already tell this is not a juicy secret. Okay, let's see. One day when I was a child, I was overcome with a glorious wave of playfulness. I wanted to get into the most ruckus mischief I could imagine. So I set up a prank on the toilet in our house. Admittedly, I didn't find it that fun at the beginning, but once I heard the horrified screech of the first prank recipient, I couldn't get enough. I set that prank up on that toilet every day. I became an expert toilet prankster. Whether family or visitors, our toilet was sending streams of water into the faces of everyone who dared to use it. I even pretended to be fooled by it and was never found out. So let's keep it that way. I haven't done it in years anyways. Stop. This is so funny. I'm just saying, like, literally of all the things that she would have, that would be her secret. I wonder if Madeline will tell us any secrets. Because, I mean, is it even like a girls' gathering if there's not a little bit of gossip and secret sharing?
Yeah. Fancy.
And low-key, her daughter's just as nosy because she's been in the conversation the whole time. In a pickle. Okay, let's see Madeline's. I truly, deeply, irrevocably hate pickles. I just do. I hate them. They're so sour in the most face-contorting way, and yet I still eat them. I eat them because sometimes my friends or my family will say they don't like pickles, so I take them. I just wanted to be helpful, feel useful for once. Maybe it was also to prove a point. I didn't want people to think I was the type of person who hates pickles. And now I take on the burden of the pickle. Everyone thinks I like them. Every birthday I end up with pickle memorabilia, monthly pickle club memberships, homemade pickles, even pickles imported from alien planets. It never ends. Now all I have is a closet full of pickles and a stomach full of lies. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what secrets I was expecting, but it wasn't the ones we got. It's time to go ahead and release our steam. She's like, my cooking just never gets old. Okay, we're going to have her pull the food out and call everyone to eat. I do really like having the elders invite like their friends and family over because it's kind of nice for their meals. Like, look how good this looks. She's like, okay, everyone, eat up. I'm guessing Madeline is not hungry because she didn't end up coming over to get some food. But I think I want to have her and Diane have let's try this. Seek advice from an elder. This is actually from For Rent. She's like, Diane, you seem very wise. Is there any advice or help that you can give me? Just because I'm old doesn't mean I'm interested in dispensing advice. Okay, I think Diane was slightly offended that we just asked her for advice. She's like, girl, we're in the same age group. Did you forget? Okay, I do want to have her offer Madeline some relaxation tips because I do think Madeline is probably the most uptight out of the group. And in the next episode, you guys will learn more about her and her backstory. But she's very materialistic and a little bit of a snob. So sometimes it's hard for her to just let loose and relax. However, she is a good friend. So her friends look past her lesser liked qualities. It's getting late, so Kimmie is just enjoying a nice soak in her bath before she gets into bed for the night. We're going to catch up with her the next day. It's the next day, so I decided to have all of the elders meet up at the rec center for their little hangout. I currently have Kimmie playing cymbals with one of her friends. I believe this sim is named Caitlin. Her daughter is also currently at work. She does work as an entertainer. Okay, I think I want her to talk about their club and very recommend some self-esteem exercises since she is so into wellness.
Veranoi. Queba, Parsakong.
I think the other elders are kind of spread out. We have one here and the outfit is interesting, but you know, I love that she doesn't let old age stop her from expressing her personal style. The rest of them are up here. We have Madeline, of course, and Diane doing some more artsy activities today. Oh, are they moving? Okay, I guess she wants to play cards now. But why are they playing it? You know, okay, that's fine. I actually think I want her to come over. She's gonna go pry for more secrets. Honestly, I'm just kind of loving this interaction where they can find out these like random little pieces of lore about the different people around town. She's like, come on, I know you've got something. He's so adorable. I love him.
Sensei. Hinavoy? If disturbed.
Crummy friends. Okay, yeah, it's true. I've put plenty of bags of chips back when I've eaten all of the whole chips, leaving just fractured pieces and crumbs for everyone else. If you want your own full bag of chips from the top, go get your own bag of chips. I just can't be bothered to care, honestly. But I wouldn't actually want anyone to know I do that, so don't tell on me. Okay, Jeff. Stop, look at this. Two can keep a secret. So juicy and delicious. Secrets can be as sweet as ripe fruit. Oh my goodness. I think I want to have her do a little stitch. Let's have her try to do a rainbow. Maybe if this comes out good, she might gift it to her daughter or one of her friends maybe. Okay, I truly underestimated how long cross-stitching takes, and she really needs to go to the bathroom. So I think I'm going to have her just take a short break from this. Let's have her run downstairs. Okay, this is the women's. Let's have her go use the bathroom really quick. All right, now that she's done going to the bathroom, I decided to have her spy on this sim right here. I wonder if she's going to find out anything good. Don't be suspicious. Just keep snooping. Just keep snooping. Okay, what if we spy on this sim? I want to find out some good secrets.
Baribi, Damse Bruhana, Zafis Muchi Peachy?
Please, I don't think she liked that at all. Okay, Irene is home from work, so I do want to have her head home herself because I have one more thing that I really want to do before I wrap this episode, and I think you guys are going to like it. So let's catch up with her back at her house. Kimmie has made it home just in time for a special adoption event. She is currently looking at adopting 2 kittens. She has been wanting to get a cat for a long time. So I figured why not now when she has all the time in the world, plus she has some help from her daughter. I have both her and Irene getting to know the 2 kittens. They are currently named Bo and let me see the other one's name. It's one boy and one girl. So we have Bo and then the girl is Mango. I do think I will be changing their names, but they seem to be just so cute. And I did check for some of their traits. So one of them is a prowler and they're both friendly. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and adopt them. Oh gosh, she needs to go shower, but we can take care of that in just a second. No, stop. Not the smelly wave following her. Okay, I want Mango to now be Nori. Stop, you guys. Look how cute. Their first pet in the house. Okay, now let me find, where's the other one? Oh, I think this is it. Okay, let's also go adopt Bo. Okay, also spying on the pets is kind of crazy. What tea could the pets possibly be having? She's like, okay, welcome to the family. Now, instead of Bo, I want to name him Bao. I just think it's a little bit more fitting. So we have Nori and Bao. They are different breeds, I believe, but very similar as far as their color markings go. I'm super excited for her to have some pets in the house. I do need to have her come over. I know she has one cat bowl here. We're going to get her a second one, and she does already have a litter box. I ended up moving the bowls in here just because we had a little more room and I was having some issues getting the other one to work. But let's see where the kittens are. Oh, look, she's right here. Okay, let's have her, let's give her a big treat. And then let's also call over Val. Oh, stop, is he sleeping? Maybe he's just laying down. But we're gonna call him over because if one of them gets a treat, both of them need to get a treat.
Bonji? The second A.
She's like, Val, where are you? Oh, okay, here he comes. She's like, all right, here's your little snack for the night. It's just something to make your first night here a little more comfortable. Stop the little biscuits. Okay, now she is getting very tired, so I'm going to have her go ahead and come up to bed for the night. It's not very late, but you know, she is getting up there in years, so I would imagine she probably enjoys going to bed a little bit early. All right, you guys, Kimmie has had a very eventful 2 days, so I think this is the perfect place to wrap up today's episode. I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. I had a lot of fun making it, especially their backstories and the lore. And I was really happy with the response I got from the first episode. Originally, this is going to be a mini-series, just 3 to 4 episodes, but if you guys would like to see more of them, please let me know and I can add a few more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching.